My name is Seyi Afolabi. For those in this room familiar with a certain country of bustling vibrancy, they've guessed it without me saying it. My full name is Oluwa Seyi. A name hailing from the land of Nigeria. Some years ago, I sat just where you are sitting now. In fact, I sat here twice. The first time around as a law and sociology graduate, and then a little while later as a graduate from the LLM in International Development Law and Human Rights. To say that I am honored to have been chosen to stand before you today is truly an understatement. For if I'm being open and honest with you all, my student story and my professional story, all wrapped up in the intricacies of my personal life, are far, far from the ideal, picture-perfect story. Since joining the prestigious ranks of Warwick Alumni, I've gone on to achieve some wonderful things. I have worked in some incredible international organizations spanning women's human rights, legal advocacy, and anti-human trafficking campaigning. I have worked in the Houses of Parliament for the last 5 years, having the opportunity to travel the Commonwealth as part of my job. Most recently, my parliamentary work now includes advocacy for those who live with sickle cell. My career has allowed me to meet those who sit in some of the highest governmental and political offices. I have worked with some incredible people and made some lifelong memories. I have been the headline speaker at conferences and events around the world. I set up a fashion business along the way and also a creative platform where I share my writing and my poetry. I have had the privilege of mentoring young people for the past 10 years in my local community, and I have pioneered programs to increase youth engagement with Parliament. I think by now you can tell I have diverse interests. But behind all of these achievements and the glittering success stories, when I was preparing to address you all, I decided to share what I would have told myself when I was sitting just where you are all those years ago. It's my hope that the words I would have shared with my younger self will resonate with you all today. I would have started with telling the younger version of me, well done. I don't know about any of you here, dressed wonderfully in your finest attire with many of your loved ones accompanying you. I don't know you personally, but looking back, I know that to sit in those seats you are sitting in today, I had to overcome some of the most difficult experiences of my life to make it to graduation. I mentioned earlier that my story and my journey is not the picture-perfect one. In fact, I dropped out of my undergraduate degree in my second year after a severe mental health breakdown. I promised myself I wouldn't get emotional, but I can feel the emotion, so forgive me. So I dropped out in my second year because of a severe mental health breakdown. During my year back at home, thankfully, I made a full recovery, and I returned to university to continue my degree and continue I did. It is at this point that I must commend many of the exceptional staff who supported me during those difficult moments. I remember dear Winnie Chan, who sat with me in the learning grid when I was about to withdraw from university and feeling like a complete failure. I still remember her words of encouragement to this day. Or Leslie Morris, who helped me to make the call to my mum to say that I was leaving university. Her comforting words helped me to overcome the abject fear and crippling sense of disappointment I felt at the time. So whilst I may not know you individually, I say, well done, because making it this far has undoubtedly not been easy for many of you. I would tell the younger version of me to not be afraid. Do not be afraid if the plans right now are not crystal clear, or if the grad job has not yet been secured. I would tell the younger me that the rigors of studying at such an exceptional academic institution will leave you with much more than a degree. Embedded in you all right now are skills that you will carry for a lifetime. I would tell the younger me that life will happen. The unexpected, the scary may hurtle at you 1,000,000 miles an hour. But then there will be seasons where you will float on the clouds of comfort and contentment. I would tell the younger me that the world is vast. I would have encouraged the younger me to explore as much of the world as possible, both professionally and for leisure. Whether it's been walking with penguins in the Falklands or watching traditional cultural dances in Uganda, my travel experiences have helped shape me into the woman I am today. And with all that said, I hope too that your story in the next 5, 10, 15 years, with all the complexities, the toughness, the softness, the things understood and the things that confuse, that your story too would be picture perfect. Because this woman standing before you today, because this woman standing before you today with tears and anguish and joy and laughter and giddy tales of adventure, all wrapped into one, I am living proof that picture perfect is perfect because it has a few tumbles and scars and cloudy days along the way. Go and be great, graduates. The world, Warwick, and little me are cheering you on. Thank you.